Hello, it's Evelyn from Cancer with a Twist, and welcome to our second chat about mental health and depression. As discussed in our first conversation, mental health and depression are two causes very close to my heart. I was diagnosed with endogenous depression when I was in my mid-20s. Endogenous depression simply means it's a form of depression, a chemical imbalance in the brain that comes from within for no apparent cause. It tends to be genetic and has no trigger. So tonight I'd like to talk to you and try and give you a visual picture of how I feel when I'm experiencing a severe depressive episode. I'm forever grateful that I've only suffered 3 of these episodes in my life. Generally, my depression is very well controlled with a fairly strict regime of diet, exercise, sleep, being in routine, and my antidepressant. It's really important that you look at the treatment of depression. The answer's not just tablets. I did forget, of course, counselling and talking to someone about your feelings. That's really important too. So let's wind the clock back now. This is a little bit difficult to tell, but if someone benefits from it and learns just one thing, that would be fantastic. When I was in my mid-30s, life was ticking along pretty well. I was working permanent part-time. Lizzie was nearing the business end of school. Brett was busy doing his thing. In retrospect, I look back and I probably had taken on a little bit too much. I was not sleeping particularly well. It was hot, it was summer. I'd been skipping a few meals and it was just too hot to exercise. So what I call my mental health plan really wasn't 100%. And you really do have to take responsibility when you've got an illness, just like diabetes or hypertension. You have to know what's going on with your body, know the triggers when you might be heading downhill, and hop in and fix it. Well, this particular time, I didn't see the triggers. And as I say, I went down in a screaming heap. First of all, I thought I was just overtired. Sleep became harder and harder. Anxiety and depression seemed to feed off one another. Without sleep, I couldn't think clearly. And it wasn't just one night without sleep. It was night after night after night. Your thinking becomes distorted. Conversing with other people when you're feeling really flat is difficult. So at that stage, I retreated and became self-isolating. I rang in and took time off work and slowly just retreated to my bedroom. It was a really hot summer, I remember that. I drew the blinds and curtains and just lay beneath the sheets. Your appetite goes. You just lay lifeless. You're not interested in food. You're not sure whether it's day or night, and the days roll into nights. But what got me out of that little bed that time? What was the purpose that made me get up and reach out for help? We all need a purpose. And one afternoon, after school, a young lady popped into my room. "Hello, Mummy. How are you? Are you feeling better? I know you'll get better. You're a tough one. It'll take a lot more than this to put you down. Would you like a can of Diet Coke? I'm going to go out on the weekend. I hope you feel well enough to come." And off she went, after she planted a little kiss on my head. I laid there and I thought, I really do have so much to live for. It's going to be hard, but I can do this. The next time Brett came to my bedroom, I reached out from under the covers and put my hand out. Love, I need help. I can't do this alone. Can you help me? And of course he did. He scooped me up into his arms. I'd lost so much weight, and popped me in the car, and we headed off to our local GP. After a long consultation, a few tweaks to my current antidepressants, a referral to a counsellor, and a very clear mental health plan, I left the clinic feeling positive. But the most important thing I think we need to remember here is that it was up to me to take that first step. And I was so fortunate to have a husband and a daughter who understood a little about mental health, who gave me time and space and was there when I was ready to put my hand out. Thank you for listening. In my next discussion, I'd like to talk about the stigma attached to mental health, to depression, to anxiety, and all those things. Is it really gone? Stay tuned, and I'll chat with you real soon. Hope you're all having a great week. Bye from now, and bye from Yvonne at Cancer with a Twist.